Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday, July 22nd, 2013. U.S. markets are basically flat today. We don't really care about that. And then what actually happened today that was of any importance would be gold and silver taking off to the upside. That's important because it's something we've been pretty bearish on for a while, seeing a lot of sell opportunities along the way. And then I told you back there in this time period as well as this time period and even here that the only time you want to get bullish on gold is when it can start to close above that 50-period moving average, this red line right here. Can't do that, then you're not bullish in any way, shape, or form. And now we're flirting with it, and so I like that. Also, good volume on today's activity. So I'd be a buyer of this with the stop set off the low. You can still come up here, have a day or two up to the upside, and then pull back. That's perfectly fine. Any pullback in here that doesn't take out this low will be still absolutely normal. Another thing to point out, you got this move that's been an overall downtrend for a while here. We got this going on, and then we get this little bounce here, and then we flirt with that here. And then again here, we come up here and we actually come close to taking it out, but we don't. And then bounce around, move sideways for a bit, showing support here. And then again, we take off and we get a higher high. Now it's fine. You've got a higher high. Now any pullback, you want to make sure you have to maintain the higher lows, but it's still a bullish here, and it's important to take note of that. It's a really big change happening here in this chart. Also, the long-term trend shows still very, very bullish, and I actually see gold still testing the 2,000 level, no problem. Okay, this is the 20-year monthly chart. Each one of these candles represent a month with the trading activity, 20 years. You can see a massive move to the upside. That's fine. This nice move is perfectly normal. You have a high point and low point, higher low, higher high, higher low. The main thing to show is between this point here and this point here, this massive move here, you've now had a 50% retracement or pullback, and that's just normal. It's nothing to be concerned with. It's not the default of gold or anything crazy like that. We're just seeing a pullback here, and then we will find support typically where you found resistance in the past. Now let me clean this up right quick. There's a couple different ways you could view this. Silver is actually a little easier to see, but here you've got this first move, measured move here, and then the second leg, this first leg duplicated out the other side here, and now you simply pull back down and you found resistance. Well, where resistance was at before is now acting as support. Perfectly normal chart. Nothing odd about this, perfectly bullish. You'll notice high point here, lower than the previous one you'd seen over here. So you can see this move here was telling you look for a pullback, that you got that. Nothing odd about this chart whatsoever. You should be looking for a buy opportunity here and a test of the previous high. A quick glance here at the short-term silver chart. Same basic overall story, not quite as clean and sharp on the short-term chart. The main thing here is you'll notice that what I'm saying, you can be a buyer here at this point in time. You've got a higher high than you had before, and again here and here. So this is moving up to the 50-period moving average here, and that's important. I told you before, when you can close above that, that's when you want to be bullish on it, because at that point it's showing that it's become more bullish than it was before. Before we'd seen resistance, we'd move up toward it, we'd find a sell signal, and we'd start to move away from it. And this time around, your resistance is going to be here, so whenever you test that, even if you fail to get through it, you're going to be up above the 50-period moving average. So again, that's an early warning sign that you're actually turning here and changing. You also notice that we got stopped out of this short position here that we had taken here, and then when we tried another one here and we failed. We got a pullback, held support, and then bounced out and broke through that. So that's another warning sign that you're starting to see a change in the direction of silver. Now again, I'm looking for this to test the all-time highs. Let's take a quick look here at silver, the 20-year monthly chart. You can see it's very clear what's going on here. Obviously, we had this nice consolidation period that was going on for many years. We broke out of that here, pullback test to find resistance, now acting as support, and we started to advance from that high point. Then the low points higher than the previous, higher high, higher low, so forth and so on. We just continue this process, and now we have something change here. You can see this high point here and here, and then you consolidate for it for a while. You measure this distance out, simply take that, add it up here. You see that's about what you get in your high point. You start to overextend, but in any event, you look at this as being completed, and that's fine. Look for a pullback. 50% retracement is absolutely normal. So we clean this up. We'd say the first move before the measured move. Let's see, here's the first move here. Here's a measured move here. Then we look for this leg out the other side. That happens right here. Then we look for a 50% retracement. And that goes back to here. That means previous resistance here and here is going to be acting as support now. And that's exactly what you're seeing right there. So do I like this? Yes, of course. Do I look for a test of this? Absolutely. If you have to come up here and fill this, you can still consolidate and then take this distance here and double it out the other side and so forth. There's lots of upside here still available. So yeah, silver and gold now I'm bullish on. If you've not been to the free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. If there's anything in the videos you didn't understand, you'd like to know more about, any technical methods that I used, you can simply go to the technical section of the website, look at the trade school, chart patterns, indicators, overlays, etc., etc. 100% free. Again, have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.